Everybody, and welcome to my uncarved block number two. The challenge for me will be creating something kind of new and get you guys the project file and stems and other stuff to go play around and work with. So, with that, I'm just going to use the NPC today. If you want to follow along, you can. Um, Rules, I'll figure out as I go along. Name of what this project will be, I will figure it out as I go along, but as I said, just gonna use the NPC as a base to get going, and I'll post up a Discord thread like I did for the Uncarved Block One. If you have anything you want to share, you want to get some feedback on, feel free to post it as a SoundCloud link. I will figure out if I'm going to do a stream or just an offline feedback for folks. But yeah, wanted to just kind of keep having an excuse to force myself to make some music. I shouldn't say force. I do it plenty, but kind of sit down and work on something. So we're gonna go plug in here. Let's go grab a MPC drum. Let's go multi, and I don't know. I'm feeling 90s sounds fun. Let's go 90s and processed. Maybe we'll just leave that hanging snare. All right, I want this crash, but I feel like I want it at the end of a 4-bar. And I don't know how long this is going to be. Maybe I'll try and go for 16 bars or so. But let's... I feel like we want to switch in this case. Maybe we don't want that other hit. I don't know. We're going to leave it. So just for sanity purposes, let's rename this to drums. So we have something we can work with and know what the heck it is as we're going through. Let's go new track. And I'm just going to use plugins for today, I think. Let's see, what do we want? I think everybody's pretty much got hype, right? I might end up using some plugins here that you don't have, but we'll figure out where we go. I want bass first. Let's go. Warm bass sounds good. Hip hop drone. Gonna play lower, but let's pick a key. Let's go F. Let's go pentatonic minor. Maybe that works. I think that this needs to go someplace else. It just doesn't repeat very nicely. Let's go here. It might be too low. Like that one note for the slide, I kind of dig. But let's leave it for the moment. Let's keep going. Grab another plugin. Let's see what else we can get out of type for today. And if we don't like it, I can... Let's go homage. No, not quite right. I like what I did the first time. Let's get out of the mixer view. Let's knock that out. Not loud enough. Kind of dig it. It's fine. I mean, it's good enough to work with, right? Let's try... See if we like some delay on this or reverb. Not that. Quarter sounds to work nice. When we get really crazy, I'm not going to do Delay Pro on this though. Alright. Just name this lead. I can't remember if I got the other track named bass. So, let's go check. Alright. We don't need this drum track. I'm not going to use it, so let's delete it. Just to keep things clean. Let's go see what we got. Let's try tube synth. See if we can get a nice pad out of it. Yo. Almost like it. That is not quite great. I'm gonna nudge this over maybe. I don't think we need this last note. Cut it out. I don't know, it's kind of nice. What else do we need? Like something plucky, maybe? let's just overuse hype. That's not even overusing it. Let's see if we got anything fun in homage. Oh, I kind of like that. Keep it simple. I don't know if I like the volume increasing at the end here. I kind of feel like I should knock it down just a slight amount. Let's undo that. Should have been automation. Yeah, just like a bit. Like it was just I think it was just too much bringing it in. I don't know, this isn't even like a plucky sound really. It's almost like a wind kind of thing or something. Synth wind, I don't know. Let's call it synth. They're all synths, I know. But let's see what we could do to fit in one more plug-in. It might be fun. What's something that's going to stand out as a sound? We'll go hype one more time. Choir, lead, organ, a string. We kind of... That like lead... No, the... I think it's the one that's piano. Maybe like a piano roll. Let's mute a little bit of stuff here. We want the bass. Let's mute this. Mute the lead. Let's just go synth. All right. I mean, I know we're covering a large octave range. Well, maybe not that large, but it's like kind of, what, 3 octaves almost. It's going to clash. It may clash a little bit with the other sounds, but it gives us like something we can transition to or from. apparently I loaded... I got just a blank plugin 4. This has notes on it. Is this just... Oh, I didn't name pad. Let's fix that. This is piano. So, I have 2 more plugin tracks here, but I think I'm gonna pivot at this point. I gotta start thinking like, do I want any effects or anything else? We got the delay. Let's go through. I'm gonna just start thinking like loosely mix, even though I know it's gonna be a little bit tough, but let's go mute. So the first thing I would like to do, but I cannot, is I'd love to explode the drums because it makes it easier to export each drum sound by itself. Unfortunately, if I go explode, I'm going to take over and use all of my tracks, and it's basically going to tell me I can't do it because we've got 8, what I'm using like 5 or 6. You can only have 8 plugin tracks at a time, so I already kind of set a trap for myself, which is I can't do anything to this drum track to explode it easily. I could go resample everything. I'm not going to do that for this video. So it's kind of is what it is. But what we can do, let's see, what can we do at least here? I could extract and make a MIDI track and then redirect it back to these drums. So if I did that, I could at least separate out and control it. I'm not going to bother with it though. Let's just leave it as is. Because I'll do like another like 10 or 15 minutes. So we got this. I can at least come in and check where the levels are. We're going to definitely want to make sure we have some headroom here. Usually I like to try and get the kick by itself in at about like -9 dB, and we're at like -2 with that kick. So this is going to make everything sound much quieter, but it's going to be give me a lot more headroom to work with. So yeah, it's like I can see in the mixer over on OBS where we're pretty low. But again, like this is gonna give me some headroom so we can add some like at least end of chain effects or other stuff. Let's go back to mute. Let's bring in the bass. Now the bass is going to be like overwhelmingly loud compared to the other stuff because we need to pull this down now. And we want this to peak again. Like for me, I usually try and mix the kick and the bass to be about the same volume at about -9 dB. Now we can see we're peaking over where the line is. I'm okay with that. I'm even going to go like a little bit louder because I'm listening to the kick. I want that kick to make sure it's punching through. Because like this bass has a little bit more going on to it, and I don't want to filter it. I actually like the sound of this bass. So let's go back. Let's go to mute. Let's bring in the lead. Again, this is going to be another one that's going to be too loud to begin with because we have to mix it down now. I usually like to start at around -20. And like I can crank my volume up much higher now. So it looks like we're at about -16 dB. I think I'm good with it at the moment. Well, it's a little louder than I might usually go for, but I'm good. And I'm not hearing anything that's like offensively like making it muddy out of the gate. Let's bring the pads in. These are like, these need to be like, we can see because they're very high harmonic content, it sounds louder. And We probably need to bring this down to like, this says, oh, actually, that's, sorry, it's probably hard to see on the screen, but that says -20 already, so we're hitting -20 dB pretty close. The pad, at an angle, it's hard to see, but it looks like it's still a little loud, and it sounds a little loud. So I'm going to push that down, just listening. A bit more. Go to the synth. Yeah, I got like the pad is, I think it says like around -28. It's just because the when you're kind of in that higher register for frequencies, I usually like having it lower. I don't mind the synth being a little bit louder. Let's bring the piano in now. Like, I kind of feel like I like this piano being more front and center. So I'm going to probably take it to the lead and make it about the same. All right, with this, let's go out to our main output. So we can see we're at -6.7 dB for what it was before. Hard to tell. Let's go effects. Kind of want a lo-fi flavor or flavor pro. Let's try and keep this fairly easy for folks to get without having to spend money to get the filters if they want to go mess with this. I like the smiley curve. Flutter butter's nice. I'm gonna go flutter butter, I think. Is there anything else we want here? I just keep it kind of simple. Let's go maximizer. It's doing a little too much. I'm going to take the I can hear it audibly clipping. Let's take the threshold down. Okay. I'm just checking. My mixer was clipping. I don't think it's the MPC. Ceiling, let's put it at 1.1, -11. See if we can push it on the mixer now. We're like really close. I don't know if this is, I mean, we went from about -3.6 to -1.1. I'm trying to keep it from being an effect and more, I mean, when I say that, like something that's like dramatically changing the sound to something that's just helping kind of pull everything together. I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty happy with this. Let's just talk, what do we want to do for making this 16 bars? I'm just thinking I'm gonna just double it up to 16. So what do we want to do for the, what I'm just going to do is probably just go in and edit out some chunks. We could go to the arranger view and see how, I haven't done like any editing. The this way in quite a while. What I want, what I'm not going to do it this way. I'll just edit it out by hand for on the tracks. Like over here. I want to start. I want the pianos to come in the middle. Let's peel out a lot of the drums. So I'm just going to go. A lot of these are just in the top end. Let's take out like a lot of stuff. We'll just cut it out. I want to wait. I want to give the bass line probably 4. I could do mute automation, track mute automation. I'm going to skip doing that just because, again, like, I don't know. I'm thinking I don't want to do it. I think just editing the notes here might be better. We got too much going on still. Need to pull something else out. I accidentally left those in, but I kind of like that as a lead in to the next bar. Let's go lead. Leads too much. Let's keep that out as well for the first 2 or so bars. We said we were going to take out piano. So it's going to leave us with the synth and the pad, which I think should be good. Let's go back over here. As I said, I think halfway through, I'm going to take most of this stuff out. Maybe we leave a few accidental notes for kind of bridging over. We need a drop going. All right, we don't need it, but I want to drop going into bar 8, where we then bring in these other elements and drop maybe the pad. Maybe we drop the. We're going to drop the lead for at least 4 bars. So let's get back over here. Oh, I'm at the bottom already. Let's on the. We'll go here. Just going to cut it out completely. And let's just do a little bit of the snares and kicks. I know I'm doing kind of like a hatchet job here, and it would be easier to do just about anywhere else, but I just want something that's going to be kind of fun and loop at least. All right, when we bring in the piano, as I said, I think we just take the lead out, or maybe drop the bass. Let's do lead first. I want the lead out coming into bar 9. And maybe we just let it come back in at the very tail end. And let's see how this goes. We need like a hard drop here, I think. I like the piano and the lead going, but we gotta really pull some stuff out. So we get the pad going the whole time. I feel like the last 4 bars maybe is where we pull the pad out to make some space. Come on, MPC, work with me. Shift cut. So we take the pad out. I also feel like we can take out this synth sound as well. Like, I don't think we need it on the end here. Whoops. Shift, not menu. We'll cut the, I think we take that synth sound out. Let's think piano. So we got piano, lead, bass, drums. I actually think we do the inverse. So I think we just take, I want to leave these last few notes not played. So like we played a few extra there. I think we just take them out. And heck, maybe we even take them out here. Just to like leave like a little bit of extra aroma, have like some surprising changes going on. And drums. We need the drums to have something different happen to them on the end here. And I think we just aggressively do the opposite and take out just all the hats. We leave the claps. We take out the hats, the kick, and the snare. And let's see how this goes. I think it'll be good. This is probably where I would then, with this work, probably double it up and then just start adding in or playing some stuff live and just see how it goes. But I think this is enough to kind of give people something to chew on and play with. It sounds so empty now with the loop. What did I do wrong? I just want one little thing here. I'm just gonna listen, see what I feel like's missing. Yeah, maybe like we'll go to the drums. I'll just do like maybe just a straight up house pattern. Let's do that. I don't know if I like that. Let's go see how it sounds. Bum, bum, bum. Let's unwind again. I know I'm just getting into like minutia details that I maybe shouldn't. All right, I'm okay with that as a transition. I feel like we need a little bit more something else. Something. Let's go one lower. Let's come in here. It's too low. Let's undo that. we need to build up a little bit of energy to come back into that loop. This is where I would say, like, I don't mind using like the same instruments because it just helps kind of give some cohesiveness. That one starts a little early. Let's fix that. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to call it quits here because I can't go at this forever. 35 or so minutes is probably enough. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. I will be getting all this stuff up, organized and together on Discord. So if you want to mess around with any of this stuff, have fun with it, chop it up, break it down, reflip it, and do whatever you want, please feel free to stop by. Happy to have you around. Thanks, everybody, and peace.